As construction looms in the distance, some merchants and residents in downtown Victoria worry about changes in their midst. There's an application to increase the height of 2 buildings as well as renovate a third in the vicinity of Fan Tan Alley, an historic part of Victoria's Chinatown. Bruce Kirkpatrick reports.
It's a popular spot for tourists, locals and school groups alike. Fan Tan Alley, with a history dating back to a time when the Chinese came here to establish the oldest Chinatown in Canada. Will alterations to 3 buildings change the look of Chinatown? The alterations are planned for the Hoi Sung Ning Young Benevolent Association that wants to increase the height of 1 building by 2 stories, and that has concerned Chinatown residents and businesses.
The construction itself is going to be, very disruptive to business. It's going to have blocking the alley, potentially closing the alley.
Architect and former Victoria Mayor Alan Lowe wants an alteration permit to make the changes to the west side of Fan Tan Alley. No rezoning required for the project that meets existing guidelines. Can you add 2 stories to a heritage building and still call it heritage?
Oh, most definitely. You have to respect the standards and guidelines of heritage places. We have the support of the heritage planner as well as the Heritage Advisory Committee.
300 people have signed a petition opposing any extra height on the buildings. And that would include a plan for 30 residential units and 9 commercial retail spaces.
Creating a mini slum in here. There's going to be 40, 50 people living added to a place that's way too small to have that many people live there.
The biggest issue for us with the addition is that it's going to block all of the natural light that we get down here. We only get about 2 hours of light in the summer.
The materials that we're using on the 2-story addition is quite light. It will actually refract light back into the alley.
In the case of these buildings, they're actually falling apart, and the masonry is coming to pieces, and the mortar between the bricks is all powdery now.
Obviously, we will have to put scaffolding up that actually will allow people to continue to walk through.
Will that affect the businesses here adversely?
In May, I don't know.
They've added 2 floors to buildings in Victoria's Chinatown before. They set them back 6 feet. You can't see the difference from the front. It's a $6 million project to renovate and enlarge 3 buildings, but has not yet received all approvals necessary from City Hall.
Nanaimo RCMP are hoping a string of arrests will make a dent in a well-known street gang from getting a foothold in that city. Police issued search warrants for an apartment in the 1500 block